Now, Assalamu alaikum students. Now we're going to start our second chapter, that is Pythagoras theorem. Now in previous classes also you have studied about the Pythagoras theorem. We know that the Pythagoras theorem can be applied only in a right angle triangle, and the formula for Pythagoras theorem is hypotenuse square is equal to one side square plus other side square. Okay, now we will see in this chapter the other properties and the sum related to the Pythagoras theorem. So before starting with the actual practice set, that is 2.1, first of all we'll see some of the property and some of the theorem which are very important. Then we will start the practice set. So first of all, I will explain you the two properties. So here we have taken two properties. Two properties are here. First property is called 30, 60, 90 degree triangle property, or we can say property of 30, 60, 90 triangle. And second is property of 45, 45, 90 triangle. Now two statement is there. So one by one we'll see both. So the first is 30, 60, 90 triangle. If the angles of a triangle, that means we have to take one triangle, and in that triangle angles we have to take 30 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree. So here I have taken one of a triangle. So in this triangle only we will take the angles. So here I have taken one of the triangle. First of all, I'll give the name to this triangle, that is triangle ABC. In this triangle I have to take the angle 30 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree. So I am taking 90 degree at point B. Then I will take angle A will be 30 degree and here angle C will be 60 degree. So I have taken angle is 30 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree. Okay. Then the side opposite to 30 degree. So now we'll see which side is opposite to 30 degree. So this angle A is 30 degree. So definitely the side opposite to 30 degree is nothing but this side, and this is the side BC. You can take CB also, but we are taking in alphabetical order. So we will take side BC. So we will take here BC, and this side BC is nothing but side opposite to 30 degree. Here I will take side opposite to 30 degree. Okay, I have taken here BC. So the side opposite to 30 degree, that is BC, is. So for the word is we are taking equal. Then the word is half. Half means 1 upon 2. Then the word is of. Of means multiply. Then hypotenuse. Now the word hypotenuse is nothing but the side opposite to 90 degree. So here the 90 degree angle is B. So opposite side of it is nothing but AC. So hypotenuse is AC. So we have got BC is equal to half of AC because it is the side opposite to 30 degree. Now we'll see the next one. So here the next is there. So I will take this is number 1 and then number 2. The side opposite to 60 degree. So this is the angle 60 degree. So the opposite side is nothing but this side, and this is the name of the side is AB. So AB is the side opposite to 60 degree. Is means equal. Root 3 upon 2. So I will take same root 3 upon 2 times or of. Both are nothing but the multiplication. So I will take multiplication. Then hypotenuse. So again hypotenuse is nothing but the side opposite to 90 degree, and in this triangle hypotenuse is AC. So AB is root 3 upon 2 into AC, and whenever we'll take this we will write here side opposite to 60 degree. So you have to remember this property, that the side opposite to 30 degree is half of the hypotenuse, and the side opposite to 60 degree is root 3 upon 2 times of hypotenuse. So in some of the question we will use this property. Now we'll go for the next property, that is 45, 45, 90 triangle. So if the angles of a triangle is 45 degree, 45 degree and 90 degree. So same way I have taken here one of a triangle. For example, I am taking the name of the triangle is PQR. Now in this triangle we have to take the angle 45, 45 and 90. So definitely I will take this angle is 90 and remaining two angle I will take 45, 45 degree. So I have taken 45, 45, 90 degree. Then the side opposite to 45. So here two angles are 45. If I will take this is 45, so opposite side is QR. If I will take this 45, so opposite side is PR. So whenever the two angles are equal, we can say two sides opposite to this angles will also equal. So now we will take both the side. So here side PQ and QR. PQ and QR. Both the sides are opposite to 45. So we will take PQ and QR. Both will be equal. And this side opposite to 45 is, here the word is, so here equal. Then 1 upon 2, 1 upon root 2. So I will take 1 upon root 2. Times and hypotenuse is nothing but the multiplication of hypotenuse. Times or of? Times of. So times or of, both will be nothing but the product. So I have taken here product and then hypotenuse. So here the hypotenuse is nothing but again opposite to 90 degrees. So hypotenuse is the side PR. So we will take here PR. And whenever we'll use this property, we will write here side opposite to 45 degree. So in this way I have completed both the property. You have to remember the side, whenever the triangle is having the angles 45, 45 and 90, then the side opposite to 45 is 1 upon root 2 times of hypotenuse. Now we will see some of the theorem which are very important. So the first theorem is similarity of right angle triangle. Now you know the steps for proving the theorem. So the first step is statement. So we'll see the statement here. So statement for this theorem is, in a right angle triangle, if the altitude is drawn to the hypotenuse, then the two triangles formed are similar to the original triangle and to each other. So only by reading the statement, we don't know what to do. Again we'll read the statement carefully and we'll find the information which will help us to draw the figure. So in a right angle triangle, that means we have to take one of the right angle triangle. So first of all we'll draw the right angle triangle. So I have taken here one of the right angle triangle. After that it is given, if the altitude, that means we have to take one of the altitude is nothing but the perpendicular, which should be drawn to the hypotenuse. Okay, so one of the altitude we have to draw on hypotenuse. So this is the side, AC is the hypotenuse because it is the side opposite to 90 degree, and the side opposite to 90 degree only hypotenuse. So on side AC we have to draw one altitude. So definitely the altitude can be drawn from the point B. So now we will draw one of the altitude from point B. So I have taken here one of the altitude, that is BD, perpendicular on AC. So we have used the word right angle triangle. We have used the word altitude drawn to the hypotenuse. Then till here we have completed. Then now after then, you know that whenever the statement is in between, that is in the terms of conditional form, that is if and then. So the statement between if and then will be for the figure and for given, and the statement after then will be for to prove. So after then the statement will use afterwards for writing to prove. Okay, so each and every word before this then we have used to draw the figure, and whatever we have taken in the figure, same thing we have to write in statement, so that will become our given. So now first of all I have taken one of a triangle, that is triangle ABC, which is a right angle triangle. So we can write triangle ABC is a right angle triangle, and angle ABC, this angle B, is 90 degree, After that we have draw one of a perpendicular. So BD, segment BD is perpendicular on segment AC, and on this hypotenuse 3 points are there which are collinear. So we have to write the arrangement of this point, that is A dash D dash C. So again I will repeat the statement. Triangle ABC is a right angle triangle. Angle ABC is equal to 90 degree. Segment BD is perpendicular on hypotenuse AC such that A dash D dash C. So now we'll see what is the statement for given. So see the statement. In triangle ABC, angle ABC is 90 degree. Segment BD is perpendicular on segment AC. You can write hypotenuse or segment, both are same, such that A dash D dash C. So till here we have completed. After given, we have to write two proof. Now for writing this two proof, we have to use the statement after then. The two triangles formed. Now because of this altitude, that is BD, two small triangles are formed. So these two triangles form, we have to prove that they are similar to the original triangle. The original triangle was ABC and they are similar to each other. That means these two triangles are similar to triangle ABC, and also these two triangles are similar to their self also. Among these two triangles are also similar to each other. This we want to prove. Okay, so now we will write first what we have to prove. So the first one, we have to prove that this first small triangle. Now it is very important to take the name of the triangle properly. So I'll show you how to take the name of these three triangles. First triangle will be A, B, C. Now again we'll start from A. I have taken B in middle, which is 90 degree. So I have to take the second angle's name also in such a way that the 90 degree should come in middle. So I will start from A, D, B. It end with B. So the third triangle's name will start from B only. Third triangle will be B, D, C. First triangle name, triangle ABC. Second triangle again start from A. So it will be ADC, sorry, it is ADB, not ADC, it is ADB. Okay, and the third triangle name starts from B, BDC. So the third triangle is triangle BDC. See here, ABC, ADB, BDC. So in this way we have to take the name of three triangle. So see, first we have to prove that these two triangle form are similar to the original triangle. So two triangle form are nothing but these two smaller triangle. We have to prove this small triangle is similar to this big triangle ABC. Again this small triangle is also similar to this big triangle. Then these two are also similar to each other. So the first one, we have to prove that triangle ABC, that is original triangle, is similar to one of the smaller triangle, that is triangle ADB. Again the original triangle, that is triangle ABC, will be similar to another smaller triangle, that is triangle BDC. And third, these two triangles are also similar to each other. That means triangle ADB will be similar to triangle BDC. So these three only we have to prove. So we will try to prove this. So now we'll start our proof. So we'll try to prove the first one. ABC is similar to triangle ADB. ABC is big triangle. Then ADB is this small triangle. So if you will observe carefully, here angle B is 90 degree and here angle D is 90 degree. So we can say that angle B will be congruent to angle D. Each angle is 90 degree. And this angle A, if you will take triangle ABC, this is our angle A. And if you will take in triangle ADB, again this angle A. is similar or common in both the triangle. So we can say this angle A is common in both the triangle, that is triangle ABC and triangle ADB. So we have got one angle is common and one of the angle is 90 degrees. So in this way we can write the two angles are congruent, then these two triangle will be similar by AA test. So here we'll start. First of all, we'll take the name of this two triangle ABC, ADB. Now we will take first 90 degree. So name of this angle B of big triangle is ABC. Then angle D will be angle ADB. So we will take that only. Angle ABC is congruent to angle ADB. The reason is each angle 90 degree. Then we will take angle A, which is common. So how to take angle A? We'll start from B, BAC. Okay, so first angle is BAC. This is of big angle. Now, in the place of B, point D will come because B and D are 90 degree. So first angle I have taken here BAC. So in the place of B, I will take D. A is congruent to A only, that is common angle. And in the place of C, point D is coming, point B is coming. So here point B. Like that we have to take the name. Again I will explain. If I will take angle BAC, so I have taken one of the angle BAC. So B is correspond to D. So B की जगह पे D. A is correspond to A. So A की place पर A. Then C is correspond to B. So C की place पर B. That means we have got angle BAC will be congruent to angle DAB. So see here, angle BAC is congruent to angle DAB, and the reason is common angle. So now we have got two angles are congruent. So we can say both the triangle will be similar by AA test. And we have given it equation number 1. So this first one we have proved. Now we'll see, we'll try to prove this second one. Now we'll take this triangle ABC and triangle BDC. Again ABC is big triangle and BDC is this small triangle. If this is 90, this will also 90. So definitely by looking at the figure, we can say that angle B is 90 degree, and in this triangle we are taking. In this triangle, angle D is 90 degree. So angle B will be congruent to angle D. And this angle C is common in both the triangle. It is coming in big triangle also and it is coming in smaller triangle also. So it will be common angle. Okay. So first of all we will write that angle only. That angle ABC will be congruent to angle BDC. So first of all we will take name of both the triangle. Then angle ABC is congruent to angle BDC because they are nothing but 90 degree. Each angle is 90 degree. Here the reason is each angle 90 degree. Now we have to take the common angle. So I will take the common angle ACB. See here, first name I am taking ACB. Then how to take the name of the next one? In the place of A, we have to take B. So I am taking here B. In the place of C, we have to take C. So here C. In the place of B, we have to take D. So I am taking here D. So these two names will come for the common angle. So now we will see that angle ACB is congruent to angle BCD. See here, same angle I have taken, and the reason is common angle. But then we have got here two angles are congruent. So definitely these two triangle will be similar by AA test. Now I have given it equation number 2. Now we are going to combine this equation 1 and 2. ABC is similar to ADB also and ABC is similar to BDC also. So now we will write equation 1 and 2 by combining these two equations. First of all, I have taken this ABC is similar to ADB till here only. But this ABC is similar to BDC, so I have added here only. So all these three triangles are each other. That means it is similar to ADB. So first we have completed. it is similar to BDC. So second we have completed. Now if all these three are similar, then we can say these two will also similar. So if you want, you can write that also, that these two are similar. So we have got here all the three triangles are similar to each other, and at last we can write hence proof. If you want, you can write here the two triangles are similar, that is triangle ADB will be similar to triangle BDC, in this way. So we have proved all these three. So in this way we have completed our theorem of similarity of right angle triangle. Now how we can use and when we can use this? Remember, one of the right angle triangle will be given, and whenever one of the perpendicular or the altitude is drawn on the hypotenuse, then all these three triangle which are there in the figure will be similar to each other. That is triangle ABC will be similar to triangle ADB will be similar to triangle BDC. So in this way we have completed our first theorem.